If you're always saying yes despite feeling drained, or neglecting your own needs, like skipping self-care to fix someone else's problems, to gain approval, you're overgiving. This fear-driven pattern pulls you into relationships where you feel used and unappreciated, dimming your energy. I'm going to reveal to you how to stop the overgiving cycle without losing your generous heart and start attracting relationships that lift you up. Let's transform how you show up in the world. When I was 23, I started dating a man going through a rough time in his life. He had been living with a woman who got pregnant by another man, and it shattered him. I could see his self-worth had plummeted. He was lost, hurting, and needed support. I decided I'd be the one to show him he was worthy of love. I poured love and affection into him, always showing up, always giving, hoping my care would lift him up someday, and he would become the man I knew he could be. But he never reciprocated the energy, not even a little. He accepted my affection, leaned on it even, but showed me little to no warmth in return. At first, that made me feel needed, like my giving gave me value. I thought, if he depends on me for support, then surely he won't leave me. But over time, I noticed he wasn't healing. He leaned more and more into drinking, often taking his unhealed anger out on me, and projected all his past hurt of betrayal onto me. I was convinced that I had to stay. If I didn't stay, I would be proving his theory that all women are bad and will eventually abandon him, and I didn't want to provide him with any evidence to that theory. Over the course of several years, I became drained, resentful, and started to lose myself. Leaving that relationship was hard, but it saved me. I realized what we had wasn't love. It was codependency, a comfort in being needed. That ending didn't break me. It woke me up to my own worth. Overgiving isn't just being kind. It's giving excessively to prove your worth or avoid rejection, often because you don't feel enough on your own. Like in my own story, many of us overgive thinking it'll make us valuable, whether by doing favors or showering others with affection. We will be exploring the reasons behind why this method of overgiving often backfires, drains our energy, and attracts overtakers. I will teach you practical steps to break this pattern by valuing yourself first, setting boundaries, and shifting your energy to align with people who truly respect and reciprocate your kindness. Overgiving happens when you give more than you have, emotionally, physically, or otherwise, to compensate for feelings of unworthiness. This is considered a low vibration energy, which is mostly driven by fear. This imbalance drains you and signals to others that your needs don't matter, setting the stage for unbalanced and toxic relationships. It is not wrong to want to give to others in a loving way, but we need to learn the difference between healthy giving and unhealthy giving. Healthy giving comes from a place of self-worth and abundance, not fear or a need to control how others see you. It's offering support because you genuinely want to, not to force someone to like you. Unlike overgiving, which stems from a desire to fill a void, healthy giving feels energizing and mutual, rooted in love and respect for both yourself and others. Overgiving often starts in childhood when someone, maybe a parent or caregiver, made us feel we had to earn love by doing certain things, like being perfect or pleasing others. This plants a belief that our worth depends on what we do, not who we are. These self-sabotaging thoughts of "I'm not enough" carry over into adulthood, driving us to overgive to prove we're lovable to others. Unhealed, that childhood wound makes us seek out people who mirror that conditional love, hoping, if I do enough, they'll love me unconditionally. We pour energy into others, fixing their problems, saying yes to every request, thinking it'll heal our sense of lack. But this fear-based giving, attracts takers who reinforce our doubts, not our worth. You are worthy just as you are. Nothing you do or don't do changes that. Overgiving, like neglecting your own needs to force a connection, only drains you and builds resentment. True love, for yourself and others, comes from honoring your worth, not sacrificing it to chase approval or control how others see you. Overgiving drains your energy like a battery running on empty, leaving you exhausted. When you constantly pour yourself into others, saying yes to every request or fixing their problems, you deplete your emotional reserves. This pattern pulls you into a cycle of burnout, where you feel bitter toward those you're trying to help and disconnected from your own joy. By overgiving, you send out an energetic signal that attracts takers, people who thrive on your generosity without giving back. These one-sided relationships, where you're always the giver, reinforce your feelings of being unappreciated or used. This mismatch happens because your fear-based giving aligns with those who feed off your energy, not those who value you. Overgiving through people-pleasing hides your true self, making it hard to form genuine connections. When you prioritize others' needs and show only the parts you think they'll admire, you block your own desires and authenticity. This prevents others from seeing and loving the real you, leaving you stuck in shallow relationships that don't fulfill your need for mutual respect and love. The first step to stop overgiving is to truly believe you are enough, just as you are. Reclaiming your worth changes who you attract. Start each day with affirmations like, "I am enough as I am," or "My value isn't tied to what I do for others." Say them in front of a mirror, feeling the words sink in. Write them down or set a phone reminder to reinforce this truth. Over time, this practice rewires your mindset, boosting your energy to align with people who value you for you, not what you give. It's not selfish. It's the foundation for giving from abundance, not fear. Before you say yes to any request, pause and check your intentions. Ask yourself, am I giving to prove something or because I genuinely want to? This simple question helps you break the habit of fear-based giving. For example, if a friend asks for a favor but you're exhausted, take a moment to notice if you're tempted to agree just to avoid conflict or gain approval. If your impulse comes from fear or obligation, it's a sign to reconsider. Practice this pause daily. It's like a mental checkpoint that protects your energy and guides you toward choices that honor your true self. Setting boundaries is how you teach others to respect your worth, and it starts with small, manageable steps. Practice saying no to one low-stakes request this week, like declining an extra task at work or a friend's last-minute favor. Try phrases like, "I'd love to help, but I'm at my max capacity right now." It might feel uncomfortable at first, but that discomfort is growth. Each no reclaims your energy and builds confidence, shifting your vibration to attract reciprocal relationships. Boundaries don't make you selfish. They signal self-respect, drawing in people who match that energy and creating space for mutual, authentic connections. To attract people who respect you, start by putting your needs first. It's like tuning your energy to a higher vibration. When you honor your time, emotions, and well-being, you send out a signal that you value yourself. Try scheduling 1 hour a week just for you, whether it's reading, meditating, or resting. This small act shifts your energy from depletion to abundance, drawing in those who reciprocate your care instead of draining it. Clear boundaries show the world you respect yourself, and they don't have to be harsh. Practice saying, "I can't take this on right now," or "I need some time to recharge," without guilt. This clarity sets a standard for how others treat you. This new approach will attract people who honor your limits and value mutual effort. Now, for one of the harder parts to this lesson, Learning how to let go of takers. You know who I am talking about, those who only call when they need something from you. I can't promise this step will be easy, but it is freeing. Distance yourself by limiting contact or politely redirecting their requests, like, I'm focusing on my priorities right now. This creates space for relationships that feel equal and uplifting. Releasing low vibration connections makes room for people that will respect and care for you mutually. In summary, we've learned that overgiving, driven by fear and low self-worth, drains your energy, attracts takers, and blocks authentic connections. But we also learn the truth about ourselves, and the truth is, you are enough, just as you are. You don't need to prove your worth to anyone. You have the power to rewire your mind by valuing yourself, setting boundaries, and aligning your energy with love. Start today. Say one affirmation, set one boundary, and watch how your life shifts toward abundance and reciprocal relationships. You're worthy of love and capable of creating a life filled with it. This week, affirm I am enough and say no to one overgiving habit. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and comment below with the phrase, I am enough. Let's build a community of empowered, healthy givers together.